Let's go. Monies, monies, monies. Show me the monies. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Virus, Anthros, ciao Bob. Jay, good morning. Wei Jay, good morning. J4, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Queen, good morning. 7, AO, good morning. Gina, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Tony, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, AIFF has definitely been the play of the morning for now. Well, at least coming into the stream, right? So this has been the one that we've played with, just because we saw the support at the bottom here, right? So $3.50, right? So most of you guys should be, if you're in Discord, most of you guys got in when we started spamming this one around 350, right? And then it broke the downtrend, which was really good too. So from 350 all the way to $4.30. Let's see if that thing can find a way to consolidate, though, especially going into the open. Let's see if we can find a way to consolidate above $4. Because if we can and break above that 430, this is going to be the stock that we most likely watch at the open, right? So for now, it looks good, right? Most of you guys are green already if you're in this one. If you're holding AIFF, type in yes in the chat. Let me know. So that looks good. The other name that we like is again, so APLD, John. So that looks good as well. It's been bouncing up the 200 EMA. There was some news that came out this morning working with NVDA. So that's always good news. The only difference between this one and the other stocks that run a lot is that this one is a bit of a bigger stock, right? It's 60 million shares. So that thing needs a bit more volume, and it's also closer to $10. So it's going to need a bit more volume if it wants to cook. And they also have earnings today, so that's always a bit interesting. But yeah, something to watch there. So we'll keep an eye on that thing. Again, for now though, AIFF is number one going into the open. NMHI doesn't look horrible. Only concern with this one is that it's sitting in the middle, right? Like this is your resistance, this is your support. It's sitting here in the middle, right? So it either needs to dip back down to this level and consolidate and start curling back up, or it needs to break above this level at the open, and then we cook with it. Alrighty, so this one needs to decide for us. But they had news. The stock is up a lot, 140%. So we'll keep an eye on that one. The other one that's interesting as well. Staff does seem interesting, but it's below the 200 EMA. The other one that I kind of like is it's only up 60%, but ERNA, nice little pop, right, on news. They announced some positive preclinical data, right? So ERNA does look good. It needs to break out, right? It needs to dip closer to 42 cents, right? Or it needs to go back up and break above this resistance at the top. So a few names to keep an eye on, right? Good morning, Cheddar. Next Gen. Good morning, Jericho. Stay green, not greedy. Good morning, Emma. Good morning. Good scalp, by the way, on AIFF. A lot of you guys scalped this one really nicely. So congratulations. If you were in Discord this morning, it would have been pretty hard to miss this scalp, right? Because everybody was kind of getting in, and we just kept posting the chart, right? That it looked good at 350. So, um, congratulations, Alan. Good morning, Dev. Good morning, Ryan. Ayo. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. Question for you guys in the chat: what's your favorite name going into the open? What's your favorite stock? Virus, don't say AMD. Sunny. Good morning. Teamwork makes the dream work, Sunny. Onto open, but you have paper hands, green and happy. Honestly, onions. I like that because you really never know. You really never know. Like as much as AIFF looks good, we've had names where like they look amazing in pre-market, right? Just like this one does. You're like, oh, you know what? I got in at 350, 360, 370, 380. We're currently holding support at $4. It looks perfect. And then boom, the market opens, disaster, right? One red candle all the way back to the abyss, and then it never comes back. So sometimes when you're holding gains into the open, like just take the monies and move on, you know. But again, for now though, you can never tell. And the technical one, right? Like if you go with the class that we had on Friday, like this is a perfect like technical chart almost. It looks really really good. So the only unknown now though is that stupid market open, right? You just never know when the volume starts coming in and people are buying and selling. Like you just never know. Uh, you know, perfect. GME, NMHI. Okay, sounds good. For Ryan, AMD for virus. I know. Good morning, Walter. Good morning to you, robots. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. On Friday and then fell at the open. Yup, exactly. Exactly. 2 minutes before the open too, exactly. So you just never know when the market's about to open. Again, I know a few of you guys like NMHI, still in the middle, still needs to break out or dip closer to $2.40-ish. Alrighty. APLD's done a good job this morning of bouncing up the 200 EMA, so let's see if it does it again. So keep an eye on that. Bitcoin with a pretty solid bounce this morning. uh Bitcoin was at $89,000 like yesterday, right? From $89,000 to 97 this morning is pretty impressive. The S&P is also rebounding today, right? We had some PPI data come out. Again, we've said this multiple times. Honestly, the data is less of like what I care about more than the sentiment into the data, right? I think Virus said this yesterday because the market makers know, um, right? The fact that we sold off yesterday and then rebounded and then ran into the close, there was only one outcome this morning, wasn't there, right? So depending on how we perform today, that should tell what CPI does tomorrow. Um, uh, okay, there we go. Just looking to see if there's anything else that we are missing. Don't think so. No, 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 no. Okay, sounds good. So Lex with a bit of a pop there. Okay, a few names to keep an eye on. I want to see a 2% day virus for the S&P, but I don't think we get that though before we get CPI, right? So if the data tomorrow isn't bad, I think if the data tomorrow isn't bad, then I think we have like a stepping stool to cook on. To cook on. So most of the names that we're paying attention to kind of seem like they're, seems like they're just sitting there waiting for the market to open. ERNA looks good, but it's just sitting there, right? It's like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, right? Uh, AIFF, obviously our favorite name for now, right? Nice little breakout of $4, and it's retesting $4 and holding, but it's also just sitting there. So uh, APLD looks like it's holding that support again at $9.30, right? There's your triple bottom for APLD now. So we shall see if that thing can stay above. See if we can stay above there. VIX. No, 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 no. Well, I mean, I do like how we're staying above the 200 EMA, above 265. Hamza, right? But I think if I really wanted an entry into this, I would prefer that thing dip all the way closer to 240, right? Just because that's your last double bottom. So 245, 240, or give you a $3 breakout. So for now, it's in the middle, so it makes it a little bit difficult. But that 200 is at 265. So at this point, you just have to go back and look at your strategy and say, oh, do I want to wait for the market to open? What do I want to do? Blah blah blah. Anything else that you guys are? Ooh, there we go, guys. Our favorite name is looking good, right? So AIFF retesting the highs of the day, right? There we go, $4.30. So again, like I said, this chart is a beautiful technical chart, right? Beautiful, right? So again, perfection. So we had a lot of resistance at $4, $4. Now $4 became like the support level, right? So this is another reminder to you. If you miss a breakout, you don't have to go FOMOing like, oh my God, I missed a breakout. but like let me FOMO at 420. No, like let it come back and test that breakout zone and see if it's consolidating, right? So 125% for the morning, guys. The open will forever be dangerous, right? Forever be dangerous. But for now, it does look good and it's our favorite stock. Once the market opens, that could change and we could completely move on to something else, right? We've done that multiple times. But for now, it does look beautiful. If you're still holding AIFF, type in yes in the chat. If you're holding AIFF, type in yes in the chat. Good morning, Monty. Justin, good morning. John, good morning. Dan, Ayo, good morning. Eric, yeah, sounds good. Again, another one of the reasons why you maybe want to be in Discord, right, guys? We started talking about the stock just because it had all this beautiful support down there, right? At $3.50-ish. And then we were talking about this little uptrend break and it broke above it and it's sitting at the highs of the day, right? So from $3 and almost dollars, and so nice little run, right? So again, some of the times, we talk about these trades in Discord before we get on stream. So by the time we're on here, you've missed the bottom already. So that looks good. Good morning, all. Yo, and good morning. Rita, make sure you don't go red on this play, please. Right? Come out of this with good monies. So if you need to scale out, you need to have a mental stop loss. You need to have something. Have that plan, please. Right? Don't just sit there and watch it. For everybody. Um, Yeah. So again, before we get to the open, if you haven't smashed a like yet, I would really appreciate that. Take a second and smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. So here goes 440, guys. $40. Beautiful, beautiful, very beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Yesterday, yeah. I mean, yeah. Luna, that's not something you can really say though, right? The stock was down 16% yesterday and looking horrible, and then today they dropped news, right? So there's no way you can ever predict that a company is going to drop news, right? So um, and also today it's given multiple opportunities. That's what I keep reminding people. Like, you don't have to be in a stock and diamond hand the stock until it goes to zero and then runs, right? You could have easily thrown that stock in the garbage and then came back today and then it gave you this, right? A lot of people that are in this stock weren't holding yesterday, they bought it today because it looked good. So um you're not a magician. You have to give yourself a bit more grace in the market, right? If your parents worked as janitors for this company, then I would fight you because you should be diamond handing it. But if they don't, then you have nothing to worry about. Anyways, Mohammed got in at 360, out at 440. Mohammed, give me a high five. Well done. Congratulations. So again, still our favorite name going into the open, guys. A quick check into the other names, right? So NMHI still looks good. It's still sitting around that 200 EMA, so that's fine, right? It looks like it's trying to push here into the open. ERNA also does look good, right? So it's really trying to curl there and push back for that top, so that looks good. We like that, right? APLD is still holding that bottom there, so we like that as well. S&P is curling a little bit. Bitcoin looks way nicer than SPY does. So and then there goes NMHI, right? So we look good on most of the names that we are paying attention to. Yeah. There we go. So 5 minutes before the market opens, guys. So this is NMHI, which I know Ryan is in, and he's smiling about. So it looks like we held that 265, right? So 265, 240 something, and then $3 at the top. So it looks like it's going for $3, right? Funny grim. There you go. $3. There you go. So here comes $4.50, guys. For AIFF here. Looking good. Uh, uh, and what's the other name? Okay, there we go. One second. Perfect. So I'm sure we're gonna have a bit of resistance here though at 450, guys. So just be mindful, especially coming into the open. Alrighty. Hamza says $50 plus. Thanks, Blaze. Group fees. Let's go. Monies. You made monies on this one on NMHI. Well done. High five. Not bad at all. La 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 la. Yeah, exactly, Yogi. Exactly. Don't talk. Don't you don't want to be. You don't want to do negative self talk, guys. That doesn't help you at all. Um, at all. In the markets, the again we keep saying it. The market is more about like self mastery than it is anything else. Um, so yeah, don't give yourself unnecessary negativity. Which plan is good to join your channel? Yeah, Dan answered your question already. So do the legend. It's legend or gold. So legend if you want access to everything, and then gold if you need some more help, like one on one, you and I or Rob. Alrighty, so absolutely, Dan. Right? I mean, honestly, if you were following us today, this morning, look at this go, right? If you were in Discord this morning and you followed everybody in Discord with AIFF, well, from $3.50 to now 450, like your membership is more than paid for already, right? So yeah, so yeah. But again, AIFF still the main name for now. Nothing's changed. Needs to break. Grim, yeah, that thing just needs to break out to the upside. Yup. Right? So it's consolidating really nicely there at 48 cents. ERNA, it just needs that volume. So it might come at the open. We'll see. Let's see. Market opens in 50 seconds. Are you guys ready? Rita, you don't need support. I'm going to fight you. You don't need support levels. Also, go watch the video we did over the weekend. Because I don't, were you in that class, Rita? The how to find support and resistance? You need to manage that trade, right? So you're looking for support levels. I know why you're doing that. Are you looking for a brand new entry? Okay, cool. So between 420 and 410, wherever we decide to consolidate at. Next gen, if you want to join us in Discord, you have to become a member first on YouTube. So click on the link at the bottom there from Nightbot. It's Legend or Goats, not the sold out levels, and then come join us. So let's see what AIFF here does at the open, guys. Right, we are stalling a little bit, but it still looks really good, right? So there we go. So 67 for AIFF. Alrighty. Violence. 480, guys. Our favorite name is cooking. Violence. 490. Violence. $5, guys. Ooh wee. Oh my days. Somebody call 911 because we're cooking already. Ooh wee. There we go. For are we not halted yet? I'm surprised it's not halted, guys. Surprised we're not halted yet. Make sure you're taking gains on the way up, though. Please, please, please. Make sure you're taking gains on the way up. There we go. $5.50. This is where you mess up. Why is that? What do you mean? Beautiful, guys. $5.50. So make sure you are paying yourself on the way up, please. NMHI is still looking good, still in that range, right? NMHI needs to break $3, and then the volume is gonna come in. ERNA actually had a nice little pop to 56 cents at the open, right? But then came back to the demand zone. So those would be our top three names for now, right? Top three names for now. So AIFF, NMHI, and then ERNA, right? So it looks like NMHI is trying to break $3 and cook. That thing's like, let me join the party, guys. I want to join the party. So you should be happy with that one. Should be happy, Ryan. Right. So again, you have resistance at 3,305. So just be cautious. APLD, meh. Right. So a lot of uncertainty there. Yeah, there we go. Good morning, Jay. This was a beautiful play, by the way. If you made money on this, type in yes in the chat. If you made money on AIFF, type in yes in the chat. If you made money on AIFF, type in yes in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Should all be yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Congratulations, everybody. Yeah. This one looked the best. Like I said again, not every chart, like I like it, King. Well done. Like we show up in the morning, and not always like it's not like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but not it's not very often that we have like a perfect technical chart coming in like at the open, right? So this one is a perfect technical chart, right? From like double bottom support to breaking the uptrend and retesting it to breaking resistance and retesting and consolidating to like it just looks nice, doesn't it? Right. So I do think that at some point here we need to sell off. Maybe from this 550, we do need to retest something and then consolidate and then maybe go again for that next run, right? But this looks really good. NMHI also does look really good, right? So we never came back down to retest the bottom section. We just consolidated around that demand zone and the 200 EMA and then broke to the upside. So now it needs to consolidate a bit more at $3, and then your next resistance is 330, right? So that's your next resistance all the way up there. That next white line, right? $3.30 for NMHI. So that looks really good too, right? And then the third name that we have on the list is ERNA. That's also looking okay, but it's not really getting the follow through, but it's sitting in that demand zone. So at some point, one of these names has to die. Hopefully that doesn't sound horrible, but at some point, one of these names has to die. We can only two names can go, right? So NMHI just ran to that next resistance at 330 and then backed off a bit, right? So 330 next resistance for NMHI, and then back down. So we need to break above that if we want to keep running. Alrighty, and then you can kind of see how we're stalling a bit here on AIFF. That 550 is going to be resistance. Lee, let's go. Monies. PHIO is halted up. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Bitcoin is back to 97, guys, so that's looking good. The S&P needs to do way better today because that's ridiculous. Unacceptable, BTC. What's AMD doing? AMD needs to go to like 120 to 120 to the virus. Unacceptable. There goes, guys. There goes. Look at that. Right. Look at the third name on our list. ERNA. That thing just said, "Hey guys, I want to go too, guys. I want to go too. I want to go too." So if you saw the chart that we posted in Discord earlier today for ERNA, that thing was sitting beautifully at support, right? So that's why Grim got in at 49 cents. So here we are at 61 cents now. So testing highs of the day, right? So our top three names all looking really good. So At least they're all hitting resistance and coming back down, so that's a good thing. 140 virus. I like it. I like it. So yeah, if you got into any of those three names, you're happy, right? Any of them. Green monies. Wee. No, I mean it's not getting followed through, Grim. Unless you live in a different country, then okay, follow through. But again, really good bottom there, guys, on ERNA. Congratulations if you got into this one, right? So you could have picked any of the three names and got in and made monies. So that's good. Alrighty, so there goes brand new highs of the day. 107%. 107%. So that looks good. As the day goes on, though, as the morning goes on, we're gonna need to get some levels that like we actually get consolidation on. Um, what I'm trying to say is like we're having every name that we like for the most part pop at the open. Some of these names need to sell off, and then we can see which ones are gonna go for the rest of the day, right? So DJ, you're gonna take a nap now. Sounds like a good morning. So again, NMHI hit that resistance at $3, and it's retesting the breakout zone. So there's nothing wrong with that yet. As long as NMHI stays above 290, it's fine. Alrighty, so that's fine. AIFF, again, this thing is clearly the number one name, and it has the most volume and the most, everything else you can think of. So let's see if we can break and close above $5.50 first, though. Alrighty, because that thing is looking very strong, very strong, very strong. See, we're just kind of rotating back and forth between three names because they all look good. All right. So, question for you guys in the chat: out of the three names we're looking at, which one do you guys like the most? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is it NMHI? Is it ERNA? Is it AIFF? Which one do you guys like the most? AIFF? Okay. But it still looks good. It does. You do have that again. There's a lot of resistance forming, and the longer it takes for that thing to break 330, the chances of it breaking are going to be much lower, right? So, yup. And you can see this 550 resistance is strong on AIFF. So that's going to be the next obstacle here. So should you be buying this thing at this price? Right, be careful. Vandala is looking very good, right? So ERNA. So let's see which one can give us a breakout here. You can kind of tell though, like everybody's watching and waiting. So here goes NMHI. NMHI. One of these names needs to give us the breakout. There we go. It looks like ERNA wants to break 65 here. 3, 2, 1. Another fail. So 65 for this one, 330 for this one, and then 550 for this one. So all of them, they're all sitting at resistance. The closest one to that resistance is ERNA, and there it goes. Right, that thing says, "Hey guys, I going." So that looks beautiful, doesn't it? That looks very good. Again, for most of these names, guys, if you were in Discord, you had the chance, even on stream, right? We were talking about all of these stocks early this morning on stream, and they were all at support, right? Right? One was holding that 49 cents, quote this demand zone, boomskis. And MHI was also doing the same thing, right? Holding that demand zone and then boomskis. And then obviously AIFF all the way at the bottom there, right? So all of these names gave you opportunities this morning. I think today is one of those rare mornings, though, where you have everything popping after the market opens, at least the names that we like, which is interesting because it doesn't always happen like that, you know? Well, I say popping, but we had sell off candles. Let's go. Crazy. A simple pep talk from Blaze, and I have a $19,000 profit day. Let's go, Grip. Let's go. Come on. Monies. Yeah. Grim, That's usually how it is. It's yeah. Well done, Grim. Well done, well done. So here comes that 330 level retest again for this one. Looks like it just feels like it's only a matter of time here before 330 is broken for you, Ryan. Now or never. Now or never, Ryan. Make sure you move that stop loss up though, please. $19,000 a day is big monies. Big monies, Grim. Ooh wee. The village is gonna be happy today. The village is gonna be happy, guys. Let's go. Na 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 na. There we go. 337 for NMHI, guys. 340. 342. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. 350, guys. 360 incoming. 360. Trump surpasses 215 million, setting a record. Wow. So what did they do with the money? Like, so the what did they do with the money? I.e., like, what's that money for? Like, when people donate money to Trump's fund to to get into office, like, what are they doing with the money? No, my new job is gonna be Grim. Uh, Wendy Rhodes. Wendy Rhodes from Billions. Grim. If you haven't seen Billions yet, guys, you all need to watch it. So there goes AIFF. Um, this should not be a surprise. Alrighty, this shouldn't be a surprise. Again, 550's resistance. Should you be buying at resistance? Hell no. Right? Uh, uh, you shouldn't be buying that thing at resistance, especially after the market opens. So now we need to consolidate somewhere, and then it's going to be a good opportunity. Alrighty, NMHI looking beautiful. ERNA retesting that breakout. Alrighty, so from his donations, oh yeah, don't worry, he's your president now though. So yeah, the money goes in his pocket. Crazy, 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 crazy. So yeah, the S&P is still looking good, but I think anything below 1% is a disappointment. Just and AMD is losing all the gains. Somehow AMD is losing all the gains. Unbelievable. AMD is let me take a look. 11% today. Onions, love it. Well done. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Perfect. $1 billion in I don't know. Yeah. So what are the costs though? Like, shouldn't that be something that the taxpayers pay? Then that's something that like, it's from the donation fund. Oh, I just never knew that. I just thought maybe it was like your president is going into office, so then the taxpayers pay for the ceremony or whatever. But that's a good thing that it comes from somewhere else, though. Okay. So yeah, that was onions. Love it. Let's go. Well done. Yeah, no, today's a good morning, guys. Today's a good morning. Let's keep it going though. Entertainment, food, booze, etc. Okay. Yeah, no, I just wasn't sure. Has the setup right now? It does, right? Breakout, retest, pop. So it would be nice if that thing closed some candles above 70 cents still, but for now, yeah, because look at that candle come all the way back down again, right? So that candle needs to close above like 58 to be okay. 57. And then we're still waiting for AIFF to consolidate. If it doesn't, meh. Grim. They're like, what did you say? Huh? You made 19 and you want to come for more? Yeah. So when these things, yeah. So again, it is closing above the level that it needs to close above, right? So to me, that still looks like a retest of a breakout, right? That was a pretty massive sell candle, but look at the way the entire candle got recovered. So that could be a bullish sign, if we keep closing above, right? If we keep closing above that 57, if we close below 57, then okay, that's a problem. NMHI looking good, right? It's funny how like NMHI and ERNA look very similar, very similar. NMHI just has more attention, more volume, right? So massive sell-off candles to retest breakouts and then recover the entire bottom of the candle, and then boom skis retesting the top again, right? ERNA similar, it just doesn't have the bullish candle yet. And then AIFF looks like it's testing a bit of support there, a little bit of support there. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Do. Oh, I see. Do. Oh, okay. Do. Yeah, we're gonna miss that. It popped as I was typing up the signal. So let's see. Let's see if we get a second retest there. See if we can get a second retest. I blame Grim for this. Grim knew what I was doing, and then he bought all the dip skis. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. He only took a small amount. I knew it. I knew it. There you go. So maybe let's see what that thing does here though at $4.80 already. It looks like we're finding a lot of resistance here for NMHI though. You can kind of see all these wicks, so be careful there. If you're still in the position, pretty please. 365 is your next resistance for NMHI. It needs to close above, and then it's ready for 380 and then $4. Um, you added some ERNA. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that thing is still holding that 57 level, so that's still good. Still holding the bottoms at 57. 57. Looks like Bitcoin is dipping there. Not sure if the markets are all dipping. Do. Wait, what's halted? TK. Oh, XXXXII. Entry was $6. Okay, let me take a look. XXII. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a really good entry, by the way. Yeah, you got a nice, beautiful curl entry. Um, let me just look at the daily here quick. Because we're basically sitting at $8, and then yesterday the candle was 12.50, right? So, not that candle is going to give us much data though. So I'm going to look at a different time frame here. Yeah, I think at this point, honestly, it just depends where that candle decides to open at, because it has so much more room to the upside. And if you look at any like a bigger time frame, you can see that you actually got a really good entry, right? So really, really good bottom there since yesterday, and then after hours, and then pre-market, and then boom skis, right? So there is some room to the upside. You just have to watch and see where it decides to stall at. I'm gonna leave it up though. Let's see. Let's see what happens when it gets unhalted, and then you're just gonna have to pay attention to these smaller supply zones, right? Like every 50 cents almost, right? There goes AIFF. Um, so that's looking really good, right? So all the way up to what is that? To the kernel. I wonder if the kernel is gonna be the level that it needs to break for some volume. There it goes. There it goes. There we go. Having a good day today. Yeah, I bet you some of these quantum names are tired of crashing virus. Let's see. So it looks like NMHI again still hasn't broken above that resistance, guys. 365, and then ERNA needs to crush 70 cents. Needs to crush 70 cents. That was a good retest, though. So good entry on this one, Grim. Right? Good ads. It looks like AIFF almost tapped $5 here. So 98 at the top of that candle. 98. If you go back into AIFF, type in yes in the chat. So in candle over the weekend, right, guys? On Friday, right? Technical class. We talked about it, right? So what does the golden candle mean? It's not the end all and be all, but it kind of gives you an idea of like what's coming, right? It's like, hey, I'm trying to help you out. Maybe there's a bit of support here. Maybe it's going to curl a little bit, right? So that golden candle has worked out perfectly right there, right? The golden candle is supposed to like predict a reversal. Doesn't always work. You have to combine that with other things. And in this case, we kind of combined that. That's why we were sending that signal, because it combined with the uptrend, right? A retest of the uptrend. You have to combine it with multiple things. Also, the candle before that candle created the low, and then this last candle created the higher low, right? So stuff like that. You always have to look for at least three things to go with the golden candle, right? So now we basically went from that support to $5 resistance and then came back down. So perfect up and down movement, right? So perfect. So here comes the potential retest of that demand zone, right? So let's see if it actually finds a way to stay above it. Already. Let's see if we find a way to stay above that level, because if we can, that might create another opportunity again. Alrighty. So that 30-40 is what we wanted initially, right? So looks like we came back into that zone again. So if you are looking for entries like anywhere close to that price, like those are quick scalps if you're interested, right? So 470 to 480 small win. Good. Sounds good. So again, let's see if that thing can consolidate above that same zone there already. This one is still playing games with us, but it's still holding 330 for support. That's NMHI. So as long as it stays above 330, that's okay. If we fail to close above 330, and then okay, cool, we have a problem. ERNA, guys, is looking beautiful, right? Beautiful. So this one's been spammed a little bit in the chat, right? So if you were interested, you probably had the opportunity to get into that one. XXII is on halted for you, TK, and cooked all the way to $9.30. So that should have given you a beautiful opportunity, right? We're gonna go from green to red, Pavan. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, if you're holding ERNA, type in yes in the chat. Uh, 51. If you're holding ERNA, type in yes in the chat. Yeah, SPY is going to end up going all the way to the abyss again. There you go. Hello, Raven. Hello, hello. You're out at 73. Okay, sounds good. You just sold it, Tosin. Congratulations. Well done. This morning with multiple opportunities, right? Most of you guys should be green, unless you're FOMOing at the wrong price. If you're losing money today, type in yes in the chat. If you lost money today, type in yes in the chat and then let me know what you played with. Um, if you're losing money today, type in yes in the chat and then tell me what you played with. Virus doesn't count. I bet you AMD is red. Of course it's red. AMD is down 1% today. Garbage. Anyways, NQ, garbage. Anyways, NMHI looks beautiful. Look at that chart. Look at that, right? So again, we know support is $3.30. It's coming back to 330 and holding, right? So that's a good thing. So, and then if you're not in ERNA, then you need to give it a bit more time to consolidate. So most of you guys are green this morning, right? Which is good. Keep it that way, please. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Please and thank you. Keep it that way. Edible. I made some back on display. Nikolai. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I think yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, AIFF is still holding that support we talked about, right? So 440 to 430 is your support for this one. It needs to get some more follow through to the upside. Ready? So here goes 460 again. Just give us a nice green candle, AIFF. Just go, 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 go. You can see that it's getting a lot weaker than it is strong. So at this point, if you are in this stock, it really needs to stay above 440. It really, really needs to stay above that. Because if it doesn't, then you might have a problem here. We might have a problem. So for now, it looks good, right? We're holding the support. We're holding the signal range. It needs to follow through to the upside, though. Ready? That's what it needs. And then again, obviously, NMHI just needs to break out. 370, 365. It just needs to break and hold it. Right? It's just going up and down, up and down. Not quite sure what it wants to do there, right? And then ERNA, you can see that it's finding a bit of resistance at 75 cents, but it's still on a beautiful uptrend and holding the 9. So this one for now seems like the strongest one. So let's see what it does here though. Go, 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 go. ERNA. Go, go. Good morning, Troy. Yeah, it's holding the 9 EMA. There we go. 75. Again, we're still holding for AIFF, but that thing needs follow through now. Otherwise, it's going to be an Australian follow through. So here we go 460, 463, 465. Go, 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 go. 466 at the top of that candle to retest the 20 EMA. Interesting. Okay. Grim, 469. There we go. Okay. Actually, we don't need that anymore, do we? NMHI. Yeah, it does. As long as it stays about 330 grim. As long as we stay about $3.30. It really seems confused though, doesn't it? Like it's up, it's down. So 365 resistance, 330 support. The good thing is that it's holding the bottom. And then ERNA, it's kind of the same now. So they need to decide, right? So um, we're gonna be looking at the same three names all day, right? One of them will disappear at some point, but yeah. Shadap, welcome to the community. Welcome, 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 welcome. Here we go, guys. 374, 379, 380, guys. Show us the monies. Show us the monies, please. 385. Boom, skis. Love it. Okay. 380. 387. Give us $5 again, please, and thank you. Go, 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 go. Why are you saying three? Oh, anyways, because I won $300. Four ninety, please. 490, $5, Grim. You know, you can tell by my math, right? We go from $3 to $5, Grim. Quick math. Let's go. Mm, if you bought the dip on this, type in yes in the chat. If you bought the dip on this thing, type in yes in the chat. So here comes that $5 level we were looking for. Boom, guys. Boom, skis. Love it. Boom, skis. I'm gonna take some monies out of this. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Give me the monies. Love it, guys. Rich people don't need math. uh, so yeah, let's see if we can stay above $5 in this already. See if we can stay above Z5. See if we can stay above Z5. So we played out that signal to perfection, by the way. So if you took that signal, congratulations. Monies. Yeah, so make sure you are taking some gains, please, right? If you took this signal, type in yes in the chat. If you took this signal, type in yes in the chat. We're doing a lot of yes and no's today. Yeah, again, $5 was what we wanted. $5 is what we wanted. Perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. Good. Anyway, so it looks like we're coming back down, right? So we hit that $5, and sometimes you just have to take the monies where you know there's resistance. You know, I bet you this is Hot Trade's money's leaving. That's Grim money's leaving the table. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just thought about it now. Anyways, why did we hit $5 and come back down? Because the criminals are leaving. The criminals came in and left. Right. So again, we keep saying this, guys, and we're gonna keep saying this, right? Just because we know the support at $4.40. Does that mean we buy the thing at $4.40, guys? No, right? What do you see at the bottom that potentially makes you want to buy this? I see green. I was about to sing that Christmas. Is it a Christmas song? I see it. What a wonderful world. Anyways, you can see that thing consolidating at the bottom there, right? So that makes you a bit more appealing, right? Yeah. 6660 Luna. Wings. All the Aussie bucks. Yeah. Well, what's your oh yeah, no, Grim did mention that his Australian money is comparable to Canadian monies. Um so Canadian monies, which is not a good thing. Which is not a good thing. Perfect. La 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 la. So it looks like we're coming back to retest the bottom again. Always wait for consolidation and the curl, especially so the more you test, the next level for this thing is the 200 EMA, right? So it broke below that 330, and then after that, right? It's a bit of a problem. So for now, you're looking for as close to 285 as possible. Make sure that it consolidates. So 290 to 2. Anyways, 290 to 285. Alrighty, as long as we're consolidating in that range, and you can actually see it consolidating. Cool. And then there goes ERNA with the pop pop pop. Right. We do have some really good stocks this morning, guys. Like it's opportunities on opportunities. Opportunities on opportunities. Are you taking some ADD? Okay. ADD stock. There you go. Yeah, so it looks like I think at this point you just want to see some consolidation above 75 cents for ERNA. It does look good though. It does look good. Uh you see, what did you get in at? If you were no, what did you get in at? And what did you get in at? Same two different ways of asking the same question, I guess. Um yeah. Ah, nothing but curse words and kangaroos, and still a better economy than Canada. Oh my goodness. Uh, whoever the Prime Minister of Canada is, I didn't say anything. It was Bondi. Please send him to jail, not me. You got in at 460. Okay. Well, I mean, you're kind of sitting at break even, so I would be looking for below 440 for that stock. There goes ERNA, guys, retesting 80 cents. So that looks beautiful. And then NMHI is holding the 200 EMA. Right? Yeah. Pavan, are you still in NQ? Because it's coming back. We're bouncing back a little bit. The disappointing markets. And then you're back to green. UC. You're up 10 cents now. So if you were concerned about this, you could always get out. There goes your bounce. So again, you can kind of see though, like AIFF is bouncing off the same area, right? So as long as that demand zone is holding and you're in it, you're fine. But if we break below this bottom, you better run for the streets because that thing will enter you really quickly and hold down. So for now, again, we know where that support is at, right? So, like I said on Friday, technical analysis is you looking at the past to predict the future, basically. So when we're consolidating off the same bottom and bouncing off the same spot, you try it until it doesn't. But when it doesn't hold, you don't need to sit there and say, but I went to church on Sunday and then I was praying and then I had a vision that God wanted me to be a multi-millionaire. So then you know what? I'm gonna hold this stock, right? You know what you're gonna hear next in your ear? You're gonna hear God whisper in your ear, "Congratulations," and then you're gonna know exactly what He's gonna say after that. You played yourself. Let me just so you don't, just in case you don't know. Anyways, that's what He's gonna say. Congratulations, you played yourself. Alrighty, cool. So when a stock breaks below support, don't sit there and say, "I went." Don't sit there and wait. Okay, no, he's gonna say that instead. You got NSAT. Ah, unbelievable. ERNA is still looking really good, guys. If you're holding this one, looks good. Unbelievable. This is why the on strong, because of good vibes. Lawn and order. Yeah, it does look good. Are you in it? If you are, good job. Good jobs. Why are you? Yeah, that's gonna bring up that Kanye gif and say, "Don't blame me. It was." Anyways, ADD is looking good. Let me take a look. ADD. This is a wrong ADD. Grim, you wish this thing was $265, huh? You wish. There's a different one though. Yeah. The only thing I might not like about this is those stupid wicks, Grim. But it's it just has a decimal point. This one has a decimal point. The other one doesn't. So just close your eyes. If you close one eye, you're gonna see the decimal point. Like maybe it's gonna disappear, and then you can celebrate. But yeah, 250 needs to be broken, and then the volume is gonna really kick in. AIFF is still looking good, holding that bottom. Just be very careful though. The more we test the bottom, guys, the weaker that bottoms become, right? The more we test the bottom, the weaker it becomes. So it's looking sus, right? If you're jumping on your bed every single morning, actually, um, eventually that bed is gonna break. Alrighty, you can only test that bed for so long before it breaks. So here goes the breakdown. So you don't want a stock to constantly test support. You want it to test the upside. The reason for that is not because it's a technical thing; it's more of a psychological thing. Virus, I don't want to know why your bed broke. Alrighty, I don't want to know why. You too, Grim. Don't want to know why. But the more you test something, it's gonna break. So for now, let's see what happens. Alrighty, ERNA is looking really good. So, like I said, the reason for levels breaking is not because of the technicals. It's more of a psychological thing, right? So when you're in the market, you have to understand that you're playing with retail, right? And retail has the mindset that if you're constantly like if you're going up and constantly coming back down, eventually there's no more monies to buy the dip skis, right? And then there's panic selling. Opposite for the way up, right? So when we constantly test support on the way up, the reason why we break is because again people look at this and say, okay, well, we keep going down and coming back up. Well, you might as well just send it. That's not the best explanation, but I'm sure that makes sense. So that's why when stocks break out, they go boom skis. Anyways, ERNA is looking really good, looking very very good. And AIFF, right. Your next support for this thing though is that $4 range, right? So 410 to $4, guys, for AIFF. And if we break below $4, then you really have a problem. Alrighty. So for now, ERNA is the stock. Alrighty, looking good. So that breakout was good. This retest was good. This retest was also good, right? So again, this is not something that we're just finding out about now, right? This could have been one of those plays that you chose in pre-market, and this could have been your horse, right? So holding the 200, creating a demand zone right there at the open, and then boom skis, and then retest, and then boom skis, and then retest, and then boom skis. Well, maybe there's a retest coming next at 75 cents ish at some point, yeah. Don't we feel? Who's we? Bill, who is we? So Bill is in this position, right? I think we can all assume, right? Right. And Bill wants $1.20, right? Right. And then Bill is like, don't we feel like, don't we feel like this thing is going to $1.20? Who's we, Bill? Anyways, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. Let me zoom out though. Let me zoom out. Your next resistance is right above 90 cents. Right? If you look to the left hand side, if you look to the left hand side and you see these double bottoms here, you can kind of see that resistance right there, right? So the closer we get to 92 cents, we're gonna see some resistance, and then yes, $1 for psychological reasons, and then that 120 that Bill is looking at, right? You can see that 120 on the daily, right? This is the daily. You can see that 120 all the way up there multiple times. 120, 120. So yeah, if we can clear the next two levels, then yes, it's $1.20. Yeah. So, but again, you are approaching your first level of resistance, right? So if we find a way to dip from there, that shouldn't be like, oh my god, but why? But why? But oh my god, why? So 92 cents is your next resistance, and then obviously it's gonna be $1 because $1 is always resistance, right? So here goes 91. That kind of wick to 90, right below 91, right? Go 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 go. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Here we go, 92. We're testing it. We tapped it a little bit there. Here we go again. Looking good, guys. There we go. Let's see if that candle does close above them. So it looks like we're failing at that resistance for now, but it still looks really good. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Alrighty? If you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom. Come join us. Stop missing out. ADD hit resistance, right, Grim? That VWAP, yeah. And it's kind of obvious resistance because it's stalled. And then $3, 200 EMA test. Yeah, this is that 290 we were asking for, right, Grim? I just wasn't paying attention. This is the problem with streaming and sending signals is sometimes I'm so focused on like one name, whereas if I wasn't, I'd be looking at all the other screens and whatnot. But that 290 test was what we wanted actually. So 290s and then pop 320. So we missed that one. And it was actually quite nice because it was a liquidity test. Let's go, Grim. Let's go. Send the signals. No, absolutely. Would love that, Grim. Yeah, no, I don't know a name because I like it, and then end up missing like the ones that are at the bottom and signaling. So, again, there's your resistance though for ERNA. This shouldn't be a massive surprise that it's backing off a bit to retest because we already looked at the daily and we know there's already resistance around 92, right? So if we can start closing candles above for $1 and then $1.20, but yeah, and then again for NMHI, that 320 is going to be resistance because it's a psychological level and because you have a downtrend line sitting there, right? So it's not just a surprise that it's failing there. No, there's two reasons why, right? So it needs to break above 320 if it wants to get to cooking again. AIFF, guys, again, we mentioned this earlier, right? If you jump on the bed too many times, the bed is going to break. And when the bed is falling, you better jump off the bed because you might end up in somebody else's apartment. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, so when we break below $3.30, $4.30, sorry, you don't just sit there and say, but Blaze, it's gonna come back, right? It has to come back, right? Yeah, in your dreams, right? So if we have support right there and right there around this area and you jump in, that's fine, right? If this level is broken, you cannot sit there and say, but why? Right? No, you get rid of the rubbish and then you wait for the next support, which we know is closer to $4, right? So will that thing start curling around this level? Maybe, right? But you want to wait for the curl, right? We said this the other day. If you Maybe I shouldn't use that example on YouTube's, but I'm gonna use it anyways because Konya said I could. Konya said I could, right? It's holding $4 for now. It looks like it's trying to curl there, but if you're gonna go into the bank, right, to do some things that are not allowed to be done, the things where you do when like you put the mask on and you go into the bank, right? Anyways, if you're gonna do stuff like that, imagine you're gonna buy a stock, right? Anyways, you want to make sure that you're going into the bank with other people, right? Right. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna buy a stock when it's crashing, maybe wait for that thing to consolidate and curl first. Don't just catch a knife, because you're gonna end up in jail, right? Right. This is not advice, not financial advice, not going into the bank advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But again, it is holding that support for now. So we just went from $4 at 3.95 to $4.12 here. So it's rebounding a little bit because we know there's support around this level, right? Right. That golden candle is also coming in clutch, isn't it? Kind of. Yeah. Right. So there goes your little reboundy, right? Right. So let's see if we can reclaim the 9 EMA though. Again, we shouldn't be surprised that ERNA is dipping its resistance, right? And then I told you guys, we're going to watch the same three stocks all day today. uh, how would we know how to do that? Sunny, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, anyways. Imagine Blaze trying to rob a bank key. He can't even see the counter. Oh my goodness. You know what? Damn. You know what? I need to leave. Damn. I would feel like this was Dan's other account. Wow. That's a good roast. That's a good roast. That's very good. Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. SB? That was good. DJ says I'm new. You live every day for the most part, yeah. We go live every day around 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then we stream for 2, 3 hours, and then we go back to Discord. And if we are not live on YouTube, we're live in Discord. So, alrighty. So, TJ, come join us in Discord. It's gonna be way more beneficial to you, right? So, we're in Discord 24/7, looking for the plays. We were talking about all these plays in Discord before we came live on stream, right? So, you can catch some of the monies before you join us on YouTube. So if you're not a member yet, click this link at the bottom of the chat and become a member. Keep in mind again, it's only 2 levels available, the legend and the goat, not the sold out levels, please. Cooking and burning. Unbelievable. Anyway, so AIFF is still holding that $4 support, guys. Just keep in mind though, it needs to cross back above the 9 EMA. If it does, then that's a good thing. But again, once we broke below, right? And this is what I keep reminding you guys of, right? Look at this, $4.20, right? So imagine this, right? Imagine you're holding AIFF at $4.35, right? And you put a stop loss at $4.29 because 430 is support, right? Okay. And then we break below that level and your stop loss hits, right? Cool. Let's say your stop loss hits and you lose an extra 5 cents because it dropped really quickly, right? So let's say you lost 10 cents on that play, right? Cool. So now you've gone from and then the stock crashes and you're waiting for the next support, right? So we drop all the way to $4 and you're seeing some candles consolidate at $4 and you jump in, right? Cool. And then that thing pops to $4.20. Guess what? You just made your money back and more, right? Whereas if you want to be diamond handing and you held that thing from $4.35 all the way to $4, guess what? You're still red. Alrighty? If you're scalping momentum plays, adopt the scalp mentality. Alrighty? Don't diamond hand stuff. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Right? So you can make your money back in the same play. If a stock is breaking below support, get rid of it. take a 5 cent loss, take a 10 cent loss, let it sell off and consolidate, because you can go back into the same play and make the money again. Don't just sit there and pray, because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. Alrighty. ERNA, still sitting right below that resistance. So again, we knew this level was resistance already. Why? Because we looked at the daily chart, guys, right? So that's why it's important to always go back out and zoom out and look at the daily, like we talked about on Friday, because you can see these resistance levels before they show up on the 1 minute time frame, right? If we see that resistance on the daily, we're like, oh, 92 cents is resistance. What should I be doing at 92 cents? Scaling out or not buying? Right? And then all of a sudden we go from that level back to 86. At least we're not red, right? Cool. NMHI is still doing a really good job of holding. It looks like it wants to break that trend line there, Grim, right? So it's doing an amazing job of holding above that 200 EMA and the demand zone. So $2.90 has become really good support for NMHI. Really good support. Bill, what happened? What happened? Let's see. Hmm. 50. Interesting. If AMD doesn't rebound today, oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna show you guys a picture, okay? This is amazing. I'm gonna show you guys a picture in the chat. Cause and the same picture is posted in Hang On General, by the way, by Troy. I cannot believe this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And then you see what it says at the very bottom there? It's just another income stream. Unbelievable. That was quick. No wonder we have people impersonating us, trying to scam us, Thanks to Troy. Unbelievable. That's amazing, by the way. That's amazing. What is that? I don't understand what you're saying. There we go. Let's go. More income, more income. Adding to the income stream bank. I like it, Grim. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Like closer to double digit calls virus. So that thing is a little bit Let's go, Grim. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Much love. And you're still at 19 or above $19,000 now, Grim. There we go. Slightly above 19.8. Monies. Yeah, just make sure that it stays above. If not, yeah. Yeah, make sure it stays above. And there goes ERNA, guys. Again, this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, right? Shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. We knew those resistance at 92 cents. So now we're retesting. And we also said earlier, at some point we have to come back and retest these breakouts, right? Stocks don't just go boom skis. At the end of the day, we look at these stocks and we're like, dang, I should have diamond handed this thing all day. It doesn't work like that though. There's always dips. So now we're coming back to retest and then we can go again. Alrighty. AIFF is still looking beautiful, right? Off the new support though, not off that level, but off the bottom level. So that $4 is still holding up really well. As long as that $4 is holding, beautiful, right? If we break below $4 on AIFF, pack your bags, put on a mask, and go do some things outside, like thrusting. Not what Virus was thinking, but anyways, Khalid, welcome to the community as well. Let's go. Welcome, welcome. So here comes a retest of that 430 previous level, guys. Right? 430 to 440 is going to be your new resistance, by the way, if you're still in there. Uh, there we go. DJ, Bill, Eric, I'll take a look in a second. So again, Khalid and I think we had two new members, Khalib and Kadab. Um, I'm gonna send you guys an invite link already. So your invite link is at the bottom of the chat. So click the invite link and then follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Once you follow those steps, and then Discord is gonna unlock for you. No. Understand. Platform. There we go. So here comes our retest, guys. Right? You look to the left hand side. So look to the left hand side, guys. Look left. Right? You see this level right there? This is the level that we always come back to retest once we dip. Right? So your last support becomes your next resistance. Right? So it's always like we're rotating back and forth. Right? Resistance into support, support into resistance, right? So this level is going to be very important, right? But again, it came off beautiful support, right? This was our next support. So, and you know why that level was your next support, guys? Because it was also your last resistance at some point, right? This level was major resistance at some point, and then it broke above right there, and then it retested it, and then that level becomes important, right? You notice how we're selling off from that zone now? Surprise! It was the who? Starts with the J. Anyways, we're failing right at resistance. Why? Because again, right, this last level just became your next obstacle. Alrighty. So that's how the market makers play these games, right? They just keep going back and forth, right? I don't know if it's bots or if it's market makers or it's just retail, but that's how it works, right? So every time you create resistance and you break above it, watch that level when we're coming back down, right? Same thing when you find support and you break below that support, when back resist that same spot. Alrighty. Um, cool. Cool. Anyways, here comes our retest, right? We had that retest and we had a bit of consolidation for ERNA, and now we're going back up to resistance again. Surprise? No, not really. Right? So this is why I love charts. I don't think there's anything. Anyways, anyways, I'll just leave it there. But moral of the story is I love nothing more. Anyways, anyways. Um, So we're failing there, and then your next support for NMHI is 260 ish, 265, 260. Alrighty. I kind of don't like how it's breaking below that 200 EMA though, so be careful. But we'll see. So la 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 la. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we do need to break above that 92 again, guys, and close above it, and then cook for a dollar, right? Grim. Okay, yeah. When they're breaking down like that, honestly, it's unnecessary stress, right? Good thing about this though is that it has a solid demands on there, so maybe it's going to find a way to bounce. And in my experience, it's very rare that a stock breaks below the 200 and then just goes to the abyss. Usually, there's that second test. Uh, uh, no, no, yeah. So yeah, let's see. So that supply is still acting as resistance. Resistance. Yeah, there you go. Right. So you want to be mindful of these levels. Is Spy still playing games? Yeah, I'm surprised like Spy is still like as weak as it is today. I think we're just waiting for, honestly, just waiting for the for CPI tomorrow because I think that data is going to be very important. Very, very important. If that data is bad tomorrow, um, if that data is bad tomorrow, and then I think we have a yeah. So kill it. Yeah, just make sure you go to the getting started channel and follow the steps in there, and then you should be good to go. Alrighty. Okay, there you go. And move it. Shish. Okay, perfect. DTI. Gaps, Pavan? Potentially, yeah. Uh, Archer, next week or 600. Can you imagine? I mean, Virus usually jokes about these things, and then next week, we're sitting at 600, and we're like, and then, anyways, we'll see, Virus. Uh, HWH dips today with these profits. Okay, sounds good, Grim. No, 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 sounds good. Sounds good. What do we yeah, ADD just yeah, hit that resistance, Grim, and then went straight to the abyss, right? And then here we are again retesting that bottom, second retest. Second retest here for ERNA. There goes. Look at that beauty, guys. Do you guys love charts or do you not love charts? Right? Look at this perfection of a chart. Right? This is a perfect example of a stock that's dead, or like just something that like we played with that has reversed like the trend. Right? Perfection. Right? We break below support, we go to the next support, we come back to retest that level. If it doesn't break, this is your nail in the coffin, right? Again, like I said, it's very rare in my opinion that we see a stock just crash and go to the abyss, especially a stock that had momentum. Usually there's a second retest, When it comes back up to retest this level and it doesn't break it, that's the final signature. Congratulations. Straight to the abyss. So now you're playing with the 200 EMA. If it doesn't consolidate above this level, then it's really dead, right? But beautiful technical charts, right? And again, and this is why, in my opinion, over my years of trading, um, you can rely on like the CEO, you can rely on other people's opinion, you can rely on this and that and this and that. But really, the one thing that like hasn't failed me is looking at the chart and saying, "Oh, I see this, I see this, I see this," and then making a decision. This is why I love looking at candles all day long, right? Because for the most part, they can tell you the story, and this story was told already. Alrighty. So Rod, you signed up for the wrong level. So again, the soda level. When you want to join Discord, guys, don't sign up for the soda level, please. That level is not available. Khalid, hello, hello. Are you connected and good to go? Not yet, Khalid. So the link you clicked on, you just have to make sure you go to the Getting Started channel and go connect your Discord. Once you do, all the channels are going to open up already. So go back to Discord. The Getting Started channel, the very last shows how to connect. Once you connect your Discord to YouTube, you'll be good to go. So yeah, that thing is selling off. ERNA is coming back to retest that 75 cents we talked about earlier, right? Has to come back and retest it. And then why are the stocks dying at the same time, guys? Come on, ERNA, give us something here. And making money since Luna, love it, love it, love it. Then since relative speaking with the ETF, okay. Okay, sounds good. Early lunch. I like it. Come on, hold that 75 ERNA. We need monies. We need bouncing. Let's go back up already. Go back up already. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please, and thank you. And all the other fun things. Market makers try to make monies also, John. Always, yeah. Always. Yeah, Grim took out the monies, guys. All the monies. No, today though. Today was a good day. If you're having a good day so far, guys, type in yes in the chat. And a lot of you guys should be having a good day, so it's a good day. Looking at levels. Yeah, BTC names definitely look good today. Yeah. So a bit of a bounce of 76 for now, back to 82 for ERNA. This one seems to be the most hopeful one for now. I think there was a question in the chat asking for levels for buy. Well, the closer you are to 240 is what I'd be looking for. So 245, 250, 240, closer to that level is what I would be looking for there. Hamza. You got Tamara? Okay. Yeah, BTC names do look good today. So A says, yes, daily gold met already within 30 minutes after market open. Give me a high five, A. Well done. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it might just get market now next week, right? So that's when he gets into office, right? The 20th. So the 20th is that is so next Monday. So yeah, 6 days from today. Yeah. So then, we might just have a when it comes to the big names, we might just have like an up and down market until we get as close to that as possible. And then I bet you like we play games and then we cook on Friday and then Monday we cook. Archer, yeah, I think there's still a lot of uncertainty in the market for sure. That's not going to stop us from making money in momentum stocks, though, right? We could care less that you know momentum stocks are going to keep cooking, regardless of what's happening in the other places. The other places. That's what you're manifesting. Ah, virus. That makes a lot of sense. Then, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Uh, 4 minutes before the market opened, Mohammed. Now you're looking for a perfect technical buy. Love it. Perfect. That's how it should be, right? That's how it should be, Mohammed. Well done. So especially when you meet that daily goal, Johnny says, "Hey, today the robotic sector is doing something, especially la 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 la." Thank you, Johnny. I'll take a look. Yeah, take a look. Ski. I'll take a look. See, you can tell though, like we're slowing down a little bit, slowing down a little bit. XXII Grim. Let me take a look. 22nd century. Good bounce actually. Good curl. So looks like we came all the way back almost to $6 again. TK. Wow. Anyways, yeah. So a bit of a double bottom at 680 and then pop. Yeah, you have that supply zone up there though. So see what it does. Did you ever get rid of that thing TK? You just kept it, Mr. Diamond Hands. Franklin Templeton expects the Fed to cut rates once or twice in 2025. Well, they need to shut up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kidding. I mean, the Fed. The Fed needs to shut up. Anyways, mm, can yeah, you can see like AIFF is just like clearly doing exactly what it needs to do to go down. Right? It broke below the 200, came back on this green candle to retest, and then it became resistant. Surprised? No. So your next support is like 360, but really, if that thing breaks below that, you have a bit of a problem. And then NMHI is coming all the way back down to that 250, 240 ish. So let's see if we can consolidate above that. ERNA still dipping as well. So I think we said earlier again, it needed to come back down and retest 75. Honestly, maybe that range is 70 to 75 cents, just because that was the same range on the left hand side. So 70 to 75 cents if it's consolidating. If it's not, just let it slowly die. Right? If it's not going to consolidate, let it slowly die. The S&P looks like garbage. Right? That thing is about to break below the lows of the day, it seems. So super, super weak. Um, let's see what the rest of the day has in store, and then CPI tomorrow is going to be huge, right? And then we go from there. So we'll see. Garbage virus, garbage. We shall see. Um, yeah. Hamza, that candle's holding at 250 for now. Absolute rubbish, Archer. Telling you, the next 2 days might just be like that, right? So today, Wednesday, but at the end of the week into next week, that's when we're really gonna pick a direction, and that direction is gonna be thrusting up. So Archer, you better get all your negative vibes out of the way now before the week ends. If you're hungry, Tesh, you're always hungry. You're always hungry. Come on, give us one more boom skis before we hop off the stream. So we are holding that range for ERNA, so hopefully we can stay above it. MGHI. Anyways, you know what's there it is. Okay. So ERN is giving the bounce that we wanted, right? So giving us the bounce at the level that we wanted. Are you still in this one, Grim? Are you still in this one, or you're just kind of watching for now? 76, beautiful. Yeah, the closer we are, like that 70 to 75 is a nice little spot. Let's see if we can get a higher low though, a higher low, and a higher high there, and then go from there. From there, there it goes. Other than Grim, anybody else in ERNA? Type in yes in the chat if you are. There's a bit of a downtrend forming there, but I think this candle is going to close above it. Yes, Jay? SB? Yes? Okay. We need to get a higher low though, because that gives us a trend. Just because for now this is just a bit of a bounce. Don't think that action yet. Mm. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. We need the higher low. The higher low. Hi, hello. Who do I have one-on-ones with today? Yeah, we need to close above 82 cents is what we need to do. Okay, perfect. Huh, okay. Seven, yeah, one of you. You and yeah, let's go. Yeah, I saw your email, Seven, with a question. So I'll look at that when I get off the stream in like 30 minutes. And then we can do a one-on-one. Do. Seriously, Tesh. Chaos. XXII, yeah, that thing just basically failed that resistance on the downtrend there. Grim and TK. Supply in a downtrend, right? Fail. There goes NMHI, not really holding. So, Hamza, hopefully you did something else there, right? So, again, we've said this multiple times. When we get to support, you have to wait for consolidation and you have to wait for what? For the other criminals to show up, right? So, just in case, just because there's support at a specific level doesn't mean you just buy it there. You have to wait for consolidation. Alrighty? Cool. Cool. So yeah, wait for that curl always. If it doesn't curl, don't touch it. Just because you're like, but Blaze had the support at that level. Doesn't matter. Does la 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 la. Out at 79 PO box. Good scalp. Well done. Congratulations. Mm, West Ham. The only team West Ham is gonna beat is the team that League One relegate. Even an or MS team in the Tesh. Kidding, not kidding. Maybe like an Aussie, like 7 division team is what is like rubbish. Rubbish. So of all the names we're looking at, it looks like AIFF retested and then went back again to retest that previous level. Right? You notice how that's happening, guys? You see what's happening here, right? We did this last time, right? We had our support on the left hand side. We broke below. We had to come back and retest, right? And if we broke above this level, we would have cooked again. Same thing over here, right? We have our new support. Guess what's going to happen? At some point, we're going to come back and retest our level, right? It's always like that. Breakout, support, break below, retest. Alrighty. We have a new member, not really a new member, more like an old criminal that's upgrading to goats. So Arch, go. Make sure you go into the one-on-one channel in Discord and there's a calendar in there. Make sure you schedule a one-on-one. Alrighty, schedule something and come join us. ERNA again, most likely the top play for now. So we're gonna keep watching that closely. Okay. I had to go buy the dip, guys. Had to go buy some dip skis. So there you go. ERNA, right? So there it is. There we go. We need to break out though, guys. We need to break out ERNA. We need to break out. We need to break out. Give us the breakout already. Come on, Ryan. Give us the monies. There goes AIFF finally breaking above $4. So maybe maybe it wants to change that trend a little bit. Maybe. Let's go, Archer. Welcome, the goats. We have another member, a legend member, Samuel. Welcome, community. Welcome, 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 welcomes. Let's go, Samuel. Archer, let me know when you find the link and you book a one-on-one, but no calendar. I see one-on-one, but no calendar. So the one-on-one, I'm gonna repost it at the bottom again. Okay. Actually, the calendar's at the very bottom. So it's not the one-on-one voice. It's the one-on-one typing channel that's right above it. So if you go in there, the calendar is right at the very bottom, and then just schedule something. Let's go, Virus. Let's go. Free advice. So I want to see some higher lows on ERNA here and then a breakout above 90 cents. That would be perfect. That we can really start to cook. Samuel says, "Hey guys, I've been sitting on the sidelines watching for the last few months. Now I need to get some cooking recipes. Love it, Samuel. Alrighty, welcome to the community. This is your invite at the bottom of the chat there. Make sure you go to the Getting Started channel and follow the steps in there. The second last video shows you how to connect, and then the last video shows you all the Discord channels. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Then we just hit 93 and then backed off on the same candle. Here we go. 91. 92, guys. If you're holding this, type in yes in the chat. If you're holding ERNA, type in yes in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Give us that new high of the day. Sub says yes. How do you get in? I just that's the link I just sent you and explained. Let's go, Grim. So we just tapped highs of the day, guys, at 96 cents. So we do need to close above that level though, because we know that levels are resistance already. Even if these candles go all the way to 99 cents, we still need to close these candles above these levels. Right? So it's not about the wick pushing all the way up there, it's about the candle actually closing above where it needs to close. Let's go, Archer. Let's go, let's go. Monies. When did you schedule? And it's going to drop and I'll give you a TK. Okay, sounds good. But again, just keep in mind double, right? So the 22nd. Okay. 22nd. Sounds good. Damn, Bitcoin is dipping again like that. Look at SPY, guys. This is unbelievable. Anyways, this is why we like momentum stocks more than we like. Anyways, more than we like other things, you know. Yeah, AMD is gonna have to go. SPY calls, Pavan. If you're gambling for CPI tomorrow, maybe. There we go. Virus. What's AMD's bottom actually? That's all I'm gonna give it. Mm, 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 mm. 41. Okay, there we go. That's it. Better take profits. Your entries are pretty good, you think, Archer? You're just okay. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we can work on that for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Looks like we're holding the next demand zone here for NMHI. It's 225. Um, AIFF, same, right? When your stock is behaving like this, even when it's bouncing, it's still gonna cause you a lot of headaches. The one that's not gonna cause us headaches is ER to the NAA. Why? Because it needs to break out and give us the boom skis. Stupid stock. Go already. Make me spam Tesla now. Stupid AMD. AMD needs to be delisted, and the CEO needs to be fired. Once they fire that lady, and then we just cook. Virus, does that sound familiar? It does, huh? Let's see. Do, 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 do. uh, Come on now, ERNA. Let's go. Don't make us take you to the ER. Just go already. 91, 91.50, 92. Come on already. Where's that grim money? There it is, 93. Dang it, it's back down. Wow. That thing said, yep, there's green monies. So that thing doesn't want to break above the double tops, does it? Importance of having stop losses, huh? 90. That's a see, I knew it. Where's that grim monies? Leaving the damn stock. So it is a double top. Right? So resistance, right? That's why there's always a decision to make when you're at resistance. You can decide to sell it because it's resistance, or you can decide to set a stop loss. You should be making a decision though. Uh she got it yeah, but maybe she's not the person to take it to the next step, Virus. Maybe her time has come. By the really nice person, you know. Yeah, cooked in the opposite direction. So here comes a retest again of the 70s. That was a pretty quick drop though. She got it here. It's time for her to move on, Virus. Her time has come. But yeah, we'll see though. I had the same alert I had yesterday for AMD though, Virus. Like if that thing doesn't hold 114, then I'm gonna use the money for something else. Virus says I can't wait. I know. I know. And honestly, Virus, even without me being in it, I would love for that thing to cook for you. Uh yeah. Yeah. I really do think though we I agree with you that we ended the week to next week is when the run starts for the market. So Friday, Monday, we start to cook, right? So for now, just games. I'm not going to be quiet for a whole week. uh, uh, in Discord, that I know, virus. I know. Yeah, I know. Um, yep. Yup. Okay, perfect. Today was a decent day for a small cap and penny stocks. Yeah, it was. The big boys are slacking, but yeah. More redness in the markets. More redness. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Perfect. Is it still a good play as long as we stay above 70 Kodai? Well, I mean, yeah, 75 to 70 cents. That's your range, right? So as long as we stay above that, don't mind. At $1 resistance, anyone watching? Devin, are you in it? Are you in it? In it to win it. Yep. So if that thing breaks down there, though, Kodai, you don't think you want to be in there because that thing could get slapped. Ready? So yeah, that double top there is already a problem. So 96 cents, right? Nice run, and uh, and then dipskis. Now it needs to show you some momentum to the upside, though. Uh, bear, Jeff. Okay, I'll come back and look at that. 22nd. Okay. XXII. Yup. There it goes again. Maybe this time it's gonna break above that previous top, Eric. But it does look good. Nice high pattern here for this one. Archer, you're still TK still for sure. TK the diamond hand. I'm kidding. Yeah. So $9 and see if it ever breaks out. Not a bad spot to be taking some gains though. Not a bad spot at all. ERNA is looking a bit sus, isn't it? Like it's losing some momentum. Let's see. CDT. CDT. And then NMHI is trying to get back to the 50 here. Good demand zone though, right? Up 225, back to 255. Hassan, are you still in this one? You got rid of it. ERNA back to 81. Trying to. Okay. That? What do you mean? What are you trying to say? 81.69. Um, yeah, you scheduled already, Archer? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. 82 cents. So it looks like anytime we get closer to 75, it's holding, right? So yeah, you almost want to make sure that it's ERNA, guys, right? So just because that's we give it set to 70 cents because that there's a range there, but maybe now it just needs to stay above 75 cents because if it doesn't, then you have a problem. Here comes 84 cents. So there it goes. 85. So I mean, again, with a name like this, it kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulder, doesn't it? The last one did, especially. Uh, with a name like this, none of you guys should be red on this play if you are in it. If you are, then you're just not doing the levels properly. Um, yeah, then you're just not doing it properly because the only time again was close to that 75, right? And if you're doing that, you're staying green. So you bought AIFF at $4 after the break. What should you do? What you should do, the holy bat, is become a member and come join us in Discord and watch some of the educational things we have. That's the first thing you should do, right? So uh, you bought at $4 after the break. What should you do? Um, so you bought it right there. Yeah. The first thing you should do is join us in Discord and watch the last class we just had, or become a gold member. Um, Alrighty. You always want to make sure you have a plan before you never don't be in a position where you're asking someone what you should do. Like if you're asking someone what you should be doing with your position, like I don't mind someone asking me like, hey, what do you think I should do? When they're nice and green, Like, hey, I bought the stock at $2, it's at $3. What do you think I should do? Because I know you most likely had a plan for the downside. It just performed really nicely, and now you're just like, you know what? Let me ask for a second opinion on my gains. Either way, I'm going to be fine. When you're losing money and asking someone what you should do, you're not in a good position. So, um, if I was in the position, you bought it at $4, it's already crashed to 380 here. Um, I would be hoping that this demand zone holds, right? Above 360. If we can stay above 360, I'd be praying. Like I would probably put a stop loss at 359. Hope 6 holds and we shoot back up to $4. That's what I would be doing. Maybe that answers your question. Alrighty. Hopefully that answers your question. Perfect. Yeah, lots of weakness here on AIFF. I think we probably made our monies already for the day, huh? Now we're just gonna be looking for tiny baby scalps as the day goes on, because everything just kind of seems sauce and weak. So for now, again, for me, the top name is ERNA because at least for this one, it's trying to create some higher lows. So this is the top name for me, but we'll see. Maybe other things will show up. Yeah, Dan, it just yeah. Today just seems like another stupid day, but this is the last week of stupid stuff, Dan, and then maybe we can get to we can get to cooking. But now week, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we have again CPI tomorrow, and then a bank skunk, and then Trump gets into office on Monday. So yeah, all of this weak stuff, and then once he gets in there, I'm sure he's gonna hype Bitcoin, hype, and then he's gonna say the market is gonna cook so much, you're gonna win so much, you're gonna get tired of winning, you're gonna say please, it's too much winning, and then he's gonna say no, it isn't, you have to win more, and then after that, the market is just gonna say thanks guys, Monday to Friday, non-stop cooking. So please, it's too much winning. No, it isn't. XXI is looking good though. So that 920 still stands. It does look good. Even uh, so it's sending you that. So 1 p.m. by email. That is Eastern time, right? So you might be in a different time zone. So every when you schedule it, it's in your time zone. When you get the email, I think it's in Eastern time. So it's the same time zone. Yeah. Does that make sense, Archer? Ayo, Jeff. Grim. XXII is halted up, guys. It's halted up right below resistance. Are you still in this one, Grim? You took the monies. Yeah, there goes AIFF, right? So again, is the Holy Bad. This just by honestly, Holy Bad, just by you becoming a member and joining us for the group class on Friday, you never would have taken this position ever, right? Because you know what we did on Friday, guys, when we did the support and resistance class? We talked about the VWAP, right? What did we say about the VWAP, guys? Does somebody know in the chat? Does anybody know? What did we say about the VWAP? Somebody help me out in the chat, right? We spent like 5 minutes, however long, talking about the VWAP, right? How you should use the VWAP, blah, 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 right? So, and just by that, it would have saved you however much money by jumping in right there and having it crash down. It's always resistance, right? Thank you. Thank you. Right? So guess what? You bought the stock right around this price. Where's the VWAP? The VWAP is right there. Thank you very much, Tony. Or it can be support. Thank you. Right? So just by you becoming a GOAT member and watching the video or joining us on a group class, that would have saved you from jumping into a stock because it's a breakout. I get what you're saying. You're like, okay, it's breaking $4, right? But the VWAP is right there. And then you go from $4 all the way to $3.50. You just lost 50 cents for no reason, right? So wanted to make sure that because 11. Yeah, there you go, Archer. Yeah, the lady was WAP. Yeah, after Grim. Okay, sounds good. Hopefully it opens at $10 and then cooks so you're not done. Criminal. Yeah, so 745 is a nice entry, Grim. I like it. Beautiful curl, right? So yeah, Grim. When you have more data, you're a sniper, right? It's those pre-market gambles that the decision is basically out of your hands, right? That's always a tough position to be in because it's 50-50 and you're guessing, you know? So, but as we get closer to the open and after the market opens, you can look at this and say, you know what? I'm pretty good at technicals, The decision is in my hands. Okay, let's make monies. Uh yeah. I have much more exactly, Grim. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, so AIFF is holding 350, but it's holding 350 because that's a round number, right? It's a demand zone, so it's holding that. I tagged you in Discord, Jeff. I'm like, oh my goodness, Jeff, sell. Where's Jeff? Sell. I tagged you, sell, and you were busy thrusting on a ladder somewhere. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mm, mm, mm. Interesting. Okay. We're still playing with 80 cents here for ERNA. Yeah. Meh. Let's see what happens when XXII on halts, though. Let's see what happens. Yeah, as soon as XXI on halts, a few minutes after, we should be hopping off and going back to Discord, anyways. It tipped over, Jeff? Oh my goodness. Are you sure someone else was in there tipping the ladder? Do, do, do. There you go. That's what Jeff does all day, Emma. All day long. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we have about 10 more minutes, guys. And then we're going to hop off and go back to Discord. So make sure if you have any last questions you are asking. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord because we're going to hop off soon. And you're going to miss more plays again tomorrow, right? So if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom from Nightbot. Make sure you don't sign up for the sold out level, please. Right? Come join us. So it looks like we're basically just double topping again, Grim, right? Perfect double top. So that's why I hate when stuff is halting with at resistance, is because you just never know what's gonna happen here. So let's see. You might get a nice cup and handle though. Dan, you missed a roast earlier, by the way. It was good. It was very good. I was impressed. I thought that was your fake account. Mm, mm, mm. There goes 950 Grim. Oof. 950, 950, 950. Doo, doo, doo. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see if that candle actually does end up closing above. You scalped it from 250 to 310. Beautiful scalp, Jeff. Uh, yeah, and also you've had an amazing day, Grim. So might as well call it a day and get some rest. I like it. I like it. You made some people's yearly salary in one day, Grim, right? So yeah, I like it. Call it a day and get some rest. Much love. See you when you wake up. Nosotros, are you in a position? Let me know. Are you in a position? So you'll look honestly for this thing. You're looking for. I'm trying to see if there's a new level there, but I really don't think there is. You're looking for like 950 to $10. Anywhere in that 50 cent range is resistance. Anywhere in that 50 resistance already. $950 to 10. Okay. Yeah, GCTK is looking good for you, Jeff. Looking good for you. There we go. 970, 980. That's $10. TK, are you gonna diamond hand this thing and wait for $12, or what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It does look really good though, but it's in resistance range there. So Here comes ERNA coming back to retest the low 70s again. Uh Looking good. See you tomorrow, Fubo. I was like, what's Funo? Fubo. Let me take a look. Let's go, Grim. Grim leaving us with with some Fubo dipskis. $4. Yes. At some point, this thing is gonna run again. Yeah, the low from pre-market was $4. So the closer you are to $4, the better. Uh, but nicotine, yeah, TK, I saw that. Yeah, this is the only company to benefit from that's FDA approved. Oh, I see. Mm, that makes a lot of sense. With Disney, yeah. Hopefully, it's not a one time thing, though, Grim. And then, because Fubo has a history of like pumping and dumping, but hopefully not. Okay, bye, bye, Grim. Bye, bye, later. What are the odds that Grim isn't gone yet? Grim is gonna spam something else in the chat. Uh, do. Yeah, hopefully it breaks $10 at some point though, TK, because that level is still gonna be tough. Still gonna be a tough level. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, we have like 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord already. So let me know if you have any last questions, and yeah. Yeah. Uh, Oof, that's a nasty red candle. I bet you stop losses hit as soon as we broke below 75. Stop losses hit. So you're looking for as close to this pre-bought as possible. So 67 cents is what you'd be looking for. And then the 200 EMA is also sitting there, so that might be a good spot if it's consolidating. If it's consolidating. Ready? No, today was a good day, guys. GCTK. Today was a good day. Some really good scalps, especially early in the morning. Very good day today. GCTK came all the way back from the abyss, so consolidating at 1170, 1180, all the way back to 15 cents. So pretty good run actually. What channel do you post the alerts in pre-market? We chat in Stock General Legend, mostly Stock General Legend, Samuel. Right, so you can basically stay in Stock General Legend, and then we post signals in the HT Signal channel and trade ideas. So make sure you go ahead and if you're new to Discord, please make sure you take the time to go through all the channels in Discord and see what's posted where and whatnot, right? So you're not missing out on stuff. Um, yeah. Hamza, okay, sounds good. So again, if you're not a member yet today, you missed out on a lot of stuff, right? So for AIFF, we were talking about this one way early in the morning, right? So from the abyss all the way up there, right? We talked about it, right? NMHI, same thing. Early this morning, we were talking about the stock having support around this price, and then boom skis, right? Nice little scalp on that one. ERNA, same, right? All of these stocks, same, right? This one we were talking about it in the 40s, and then it went all the way to $1. So it basically doubled from the bottom to the top, right? So by the time we get on stream, sometimes you miss the play already. Or I mean, there's hours and hours left. So if you do become a member, there's a Discord invite under the community section on YouTube. If not, just email me hotradesx@gmail. Alrighty. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of the day, and we will be in Discord looking for more plays and more monies. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Sure, Jeff. Bear. BAR. You're swinging this thing. Eric, have a wonderful day as well. TK, see you in Discord. CMC, yeah. So you're swinging this thing, Jeff. I don't mind that actually, because it has support right there too. 296, Jeff. If you can stay above 296, it should be okay for a swing. Raven, see you in Discord, Raven. Much love. Alrighty, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Again, be safe. And there's a brand new IPO, UFG IPO. Okay. Bye, guys.